This whisky was laid down in the summer of 1969. After 44 years of maturation, this cask was deemed absolutely perfect, at which point we put it into Demijohns. These 6 Demijohns have been resting at the Glenrothes distillery for the past decade, behind locked bars, literally suspended in time. The Demijohns are absolutely a vestige of time gone by. The stills that produced the original liquid have been retired. The people that have filled the casks are long gone. The cask itself has gone. This is truly unrepeatable whisky of exceeding rarity.
We wanted to make sure that not a single drop of this precious liquid would be spilled, even at sea. That's where the idea for Philos began.
As designers, we love problem solving. This particular project has been all about problem solving. There's so many elements that come together in this object. Not only needs to be beautiful, it needs to work. And there is no prototype for something that we've created.
We knew that we wanted to encase the whisky in a gimbal, an ancient maritime technology resurrected with new purpose. We also knew that we wanted to create a completely hands-free way of extracting the liquid, but that was easier said than done.
Studio Indigo, we work with the best artisans in the world. As this was a really special project for us, we contacted little Halstock.
The sort of design-focused manufacturer, we will always try and push the limits of what we think is possible, and this is doing that. This was another layer of complexity that we had to try and work out, is that obviously the idea of a gimbal is it's free-flowing. Then you have to extrapolate the liquid, which in this case is an incredibly valuable whisky. We've had to speak to some incredibly specialised engineers. The machinery that will be able to facilitate this object needs to be pretty advanced, and you are talking aeronautical tolerances.
Making it a beautiful object also links it with the art world, so it can go into your collection of sculpture, paintings as this unique objet d'art.
This balance between precision and poetry runs all the way through Philos, and actually the Glenrothes itself. Since 1879, we've had a meaningfully progressive approach to making our whisky, yet at the same time it relies upon nature's most elemental ingredient, water.
The Glenrothes distillery uses water from its very own source. The water flows through the Glenrothes and through rocks that have been formed over millions of years. And the geological makeup of those rocks produces a water that is exceptionally soft, imparting its own elemental elegance, if you like, to our whisky.
We had the idea that this pedestal should have that DNA, and so what we've actually designed is that once the liquid is moved from the beautiful handmade optics, it then enters into its own voyage, and then as the water does in Glenrothes, it appears from the base of this contoured pedestal and appears in the client's glass.
There's a lot of poetry on the estate, and the reveal element of the gimbal really resonates with some of the surprise and mysterious elements we have on the estate as well.
Philos brings together method and mystery, poetry and precision.
It's a totally unique piece. It's something that doesn't exist in the world.
Because of its one-off nature, I think that's really going to resonate with a lot of our audience and a lot of the people who occupy the yachting world. I don't think anything like this has ever been done before, and I think it's going to certainly make a few brands think, wow, how on earth can we beat this?
It's the ultimate way to enjoy an exceedingly rare whisky at sea.